So, welcome by today's market analysis before the market opens. US Open is in 37 minutes. So let's have a quick look at the S&P, which we have in front of us here. First, we're gonna analyze our yellow line here. It wasn't that of a heavy resistance as we expected because it had so many points hitting here. So it's not a strong support and not a strong resistance eventually. So at least change the color of this thing to a neutral one. And the cool thing is we don't really have to change any lines, to be honest. We have one point hitting it over here. And at the moment it's just in the range of this area, and we already been there before earlier. So yeah, I think we're good on that one. Let's see if our flip zone is still valid. I would say the flip zone, the zone where we look for a more bearish movement, we have this area, which is like, maybe it's still okay. This is like an important area for it to hold, but if it really breaks through this, maybe even to this one, then we are really looking for a more bearish move. But yeah, the S&P has to drop quite a lot before getting there. So at the moment, we have a slight downfall and a slight movement back to the upsides. So our next best trade would be over here for a long, and maybe over here for a short, depending on what happens during the open. Alright, let's have a quick look on the Nasdaq. Let's see what happened over there. So the Nasdaq is actually making new highs, so that's kind of cool. Let's add some trading zones here. That's where it matches, and over here. We just look on the right side. The most recent points is where we, on the right, is where we draw our lines. So for example, over here there's an area where it holds, but it doesn't really touch this one. In my opinion, the new level is the most important one, and the rest follows through that. This is an interesting one as well because it has multiple touches as well. Okay, we're not trading this, but this is just a really important indicator for us while we trade the ES. So let's see, let's neutralize this color and neutralize the flip zone because the flip zone has moved. So let's set this to green. So our flip zone is now in the area of this, I think. And I would say that if it drops down below this, we're really looking for a short. Let's make it purple, like we did with the other ones. So this is kind of the area we have to keep an eye on while the markets are open. And then last but not least, we move on to oil. Let's see what happened there. So this pretty much stayed in range. We can slightly adjust this level. I still like the flip zone. The price, when it breaks down to the downside on through here, then we're really looking bearish because there's such a big spike here that doesn't have a lot of volume on a certain level. So this is kind of the last level that it has. It has some decent volume. So this is still our flip zone. Is there anything else to add in here? I'm not too sure though. I think we're good for now. We're looking for the S&P, of course. for our move. Let's have a quick look at it again. We're just gonna wait until the open, and then we're gonna observe our next best trades, which will probably will be long when it goes above this level, and it could be interesting to have a short move because this is 20 ticks, and that is 20 points actually, and that's a lot of ticks. So that will be probably the most interesting move if it's gonna be there. Otherwise, we just trade in between these levels over here. All right, thank you for watching, and let's see. I think my keyboard is stuck now. Nice. All right, let's round it up and see you in the trading session.